quarter?
Yeah, look, I think any team, and when you're playing a really good team and you lose that by nearly 30 in the second half, it's going to put every phase of your game under enormous pressure. And you've got to give a lot of credit to Sydney. They were outstanding in that phase of the game, especially after half time, and you could see that's what made the game swing their way. And as I said, if you're going to lose by that amount against really good teams, they're going to make you pay, and Sydney did that.
It's a big build-up into this game, and so much spoken about the footy club leading in off the back of the summer. Do you think they were exhausted by the time they got to the second half of the game tonight?
No, I don't think so. I just think that Sydney's scrimmage method, their clearance method, their ability to win contest was better than ours. They were a lot cleaner. And in the end, that makes you look a little bit tired. You know, they win the ball on the inside and they get it to the outside, and they make you rue what you can't do. So, I don't think it had anything to do with the emotion of the week or the way the club's been. We were ready, we were prepared, and we just got beaten by a good team.
In a sense, was it good to get on the field though, and I guess put all those off-field discussions behind you?
Of course it is. Yeah, that's what we're here to do: play footy, and the season's underway. Yeah, we've lost tonight, but we'll learn and get better, and find a way to do those things better. And if we want to be the team that we want to become in time, we're going to have to be stronger in the contest for longer.
And what do you make of Brodie's game? He seemed to be quite inspired, especially late on when it was on
the
line.
Look, he played exceptionally well. Clearly he's a very good player. We know that. We've had him in our environment. We know what he's capable of doing. And it's just, seeing him thrive in Sydney's a good thing for footy. So, credit to Brodie. He was well prepared, he played well and executed well.
You've been spending all summer, Simon, trying to fix that forward conversion or improve that. You come out of a game like tonight more concerned about it?
No, not more concerned. It wasn't that type of game. We lost entry tonight in terms of supply, which is not a normal thing for us. And it was a tough conditions to be able to execute. There wasn't a lot of flow in the game. I think we need to just have a bit more of a look at it. Clearly, we've got some personnel that we're missing in the front half of the ground, so that's important for us in the next few weeks to get a few guys back just to stabilise our personnel and give us a few more options in that space. But we've worked all summer and we've lent into the fact that we've got to get better in terms of our efficiency. It doesn't mean it's going to be an instant improvement. That might take time, but tonight was a really hard night to assess that.
You had Clayton Oliver run out. How did you rate his game tonight?
Oh, look, it was a typical Clayton game. He was pretty tough around the clinches in the contest. He's still got some work to do. He probably fumbled the ball a little bit at times, but he'll just evolve and get better over the next few weeks. But it's just great to see him happy, healthy, and back in the program, and we'll get him back to his best pretty quick.
Did you expect that he would be playing tonight?
Oh, look, there was no guarantees throughout the summer, but he's done everything right in the last 6 to 8 weeks to put himself in this position. So, we're happy that he's in a great space. He's healthy, he's happy, and he's contributing well to our footy club, and that's all we can ask from him. He's done everything we could ask from him to get back to this position.
And did you get the balance of your team right tonight? Did you think, in hindsight, you could have played Jack Billings or had an extra run up given the conditions earlier in the game?
Oh no, we brought Jack into the game pretty early after half time. He's still learning a bit about our system, and he's going to continue to evolve in that. We've certainly got some really high hopes for Jack, and he's going to evolve as the season goes on. It was a shame that we lost Bowie right at the point when we've already made our sub, so that probably put a bit of a strain on the team as well. But Jack's going to be a good player for us, and he'll get his shot.
What's the update on Jake's shoulder?
We'll have to get it looked at. It's probably looking more like a collarbone at this stage. But we just need to make sure, get some scans and get that looked at. It was a pretty courageous effort from him. He put his body on the line and came off second best, but that's what we love about him as well.
You mentioned that you're going to get some personnel back up forward. So do you have an update on, I guess, Cozzy and Harrison and even Shane McAdam?
Yeah, Cozzy will be back next week. He obviously missed with suspension, so he'll definitely be back next week. Harrison's probably more looking like, what are we, round 2 against Hawthorn. And obviously Tom Fullerton came back and played his first game last week for the footy club. He's an option moving forward, and Tom McDonald's back playing, and Ben Brown's back playing VFL tomorrow. So we're starting to get some personnel back in that part of the game, where we're going to lean into those guys coming back as well.
Just back to Bowie, have you spoken to him? What's his character at the moment, his spirit?
Oh look, he's he's obviously disappointed, but he's in high spirits. You know, if it's a collarbone, sometimes those things can get looked after pretty quickly and get him back. But you know, he's obviously down in terms of his spirits, but he's certainly optimistic about only missing a short amount of time.
Swans in that second half seemed to move the ball relatively easily in that transition. Is that something you sort of need to address? There was an issue a few times last year. Is that something you sort of look at again this year?
In terms of
just defending the opposition in transition.
Yeah, something we've been pretty good at. There's no doubt that once they won the contest, they were certainly getting the ball to the outside and using it pretty well. And that's their game. You know, they use the ball well from the back half. They've got a lot of kickers. They kick the ball incredibly well. And it's a phase of the game that they've always been strong in. And tonight, you know, they're pretty strong in that again.
Bailey Fritsch, obviously a shining light tonight. What do you think of the second half?
Yeah, look, he worked his way into the game. He was a bit slow early, but I thought he got going. He's a quality player, Bailey, and you know, obviously hit the scoreboard and for us, which was really important for us. We needed him to hit the scoreboard, so his game grew as it went on. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Smash.